What is up, guys? It's Fat Leo, and right now, today, I'm bringing you my team builder for my week 1 battle of the PCL. I'm going to be going up against Daniel of the Mississauga Weezings. So, history. Last time I played Daniel, I lost 4-0. Battle lasted about 5 minutes, like it literally was 5 real-life minutes. I got smoked because I honestly I didn't prep really. I prepped like 5 minutes or something. I was just like, whatever, because I didn't really care. So 4-0 against me. So it's time to avenge that. I want to get a win here. I'm hoping I win. I prepped pretty well. My prep was a little loose. There were some things I didn't really prep too much for, but anyway, let's get into it. So Charizard Y is my lead, usually, because I want to get the sun up because it benefits Helolisk and Victini, and Zard. Just destroys things. So what's going to happen is I will be clicking Fire Blast all day. Okay, so actually what's going to happen is I expect him to bring Mega Gardevoir, Tentacruel, Bronzong, Kyurem Black, Zoroark, and Thundurus. Mega Gardevoir because it's good. I've got no switches except Melodic. Tentacruel to spin away hazards. Bronzong and also Tentacruel walls Zardy. Bronzong, although Zardy beats it 1-on-1 with Roost. But anyway, Bronzong to set rocks because I expect him to want to set rocks. So it's either Bronzong or Sandslash, but I don't think he'll bring Sandslash because it just doesn't do anything. Everyone on my team beats it. Flygon with Roost, Via Melon with Milk Drink, Melodic beats it, Zardy one-shots it, Victini one-shots it, so it doesn't do anything to my team. So I think it'll be Bronzong. And then Kyurem, because Kyurem is a monster, and there are like no switches to Kyurem. Zoroark to Pursuit Trap Victini, and Thundurus because Thundurus is good. And I expect, here are the sets I expect. I expect Zoroark to be some kind of set, I don't know what, but not choiced. I don't expect the Zoroark to be choiced, because that would be weird. I expect him to be something that helps him Pursuit Trap. Maybe Life Orb, maybe, I don't know, maybe a Babi, or not a Babi, maybe a Roselli Berry, or I don't know, something, Focus Sash, I don't know, something like that. I don't expect him to be choice because I think he's going to want to Pursuit Trap Victini, but he'll want to have the option of Sucker Punch or Pursuit. Thundurus, probably Life Orb. Tentacruel is going to be Black Sludge, Special Wall. Bronzong is the biggest question mark for me because he could lead Bronzong to set rocks, or he could lead Bronzong as Zard bait, hoping that I go for an overheat and then he explodes on me. This is actually something that I've considered before I even built this team, and then yesterday when I got around to testing, one of the guys I played actually did that exact thing, brought heat-proof Bronzong and exploded on Zard and killed me turn 1. And I was like, wow, I've actually been considering this. I hope that that's not what happens. So when I was battling, I only had 3 moves: Fire Blast, Solar Beam, and Roost. Solar Beam just for Alligator. And I left that Bronzong really low, about 10%, maybe 15. So I added Overheat just to make sure if he does lead Bronzong, I'm clicking Overheat because I want this thing gone. Because he needs a certain amount of attack investment to one-shot Zard with Explosion. So maybe with his spread, he may live Fire Blast but die to Overheat. So that's the thought process behind that. And then Roost, just because I don't really need anything else, and I can Roost on Tentacruel, on Bronzong. Yeah. Timid, max speed to speed type Gardevoir, that's incredibly important. Next is Victini, which is just like my win button. V-Crate is just the friggin' win button, man. There's no stopping V-Crate, especially on his team. Tentacruel does not take 2 V-Crates in the sun, which is what I'm hoping is going to happen. Victini in the sun with V-Crates is going to be ridiculous. And then Bolt Strike, which will, I think, one-shot Tentacruel after rocks. Yeah, I think Bolt Strike one-shot Tentacruel after rocks. Originally, I had Choice Band, but with Choice Band, I'm revenge killed by Zoroark. He just clicks Pursuit. It doesn't even matter if I don't switch out. With the defense drop, Pursuit is going to kill. And he outspeeds me, so So Zoroark just revenge kills Victini, so there's no point of bringing Choice Band. Like, if I just want to get one kill and then Zoroark lit, or I'd just basically be trading Victini one for one, so there's absolutely no point in it. So I decided to change over to Colbur Berry so that I don't get Pursuit Trapped. So I kill something with V-Create, Zoroark comes in, hits me with a Pursuit as I burn my Colbur Berry, and I hit him with a Will-O-Wisp. So next time he tries to go for Pursuit, I still live, and I can switch out, and that thing is crippled. If he goes for Sucker Punch as I Will-O-Wisp, perfect scenario, because he gets no damage off, and he's burned, so that's just it. Let's just say, in that scenario, I win. That's what I'm going to dare say that. Like, I win the game entirely. Quick attack for priority in case something's really low, like Thunderous or Kyurem. I can pick him off with quick attack. And the defense EVs, because I don't need the speed. I decided to make my Victini adamant. I didn't think it was worth speed tying the Gardevoir. Because, I don't know, I just decided it wasn't worth it. Well, it's mainly because I just wanted more attack power. I just wanted to destroy some things. Next is Helolisk, which is my Solar Power Scarfer. With Dragon Pulse, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and Dark Pulse. This speed allows me to outspeed max speed Scarf Kyurem, which is really important because this is my best offensive check to Kyurem. Because after rocks, Dragon Pulse in the sun kills Kyurem. So I don't care what is in. If he's like max HP, it still kills him in the sun with Dragon Pulse. So also I can Volt Switch around because his only immunity is Sand Slash, who I don't think he's gonna bring. Dark Pulse is for Bronzong, Thunderbolt just for damage. And this is likely going to outspeed his whole team because his Scarfer is likely going to be Kyurem. It could be Thunderous and it could be Zoroark. But again, then he may not have enough investment to outspeed me because I do invest speed in this because I don't want to get outsped. Because I'm mostly expecting the Scarfer to be Kyurem. Yeah, that's that. Meltank now sets rocks, and I have Seismic Toss with Scrappy, so that a Spiritomb with a Will-O-Wisp doesn't do anything to me, and I can just 3-hit KO him with Seismic Toss, so Miltank don't care, Via Melon don't care, and then I've got Milk Drink just to heal, and counter for the Kyurem, because if he locks himself in Outrage, so I'm not bringing any fairies, so that he locks himself in Outrage. I know that's weird, if my team's worn down, you could just really destroy me late game with Outrage, but yeah, I mean that's kind of like weak prep. I know I should bring Aromatisse, but I'm not doing it in hopes that he clicks Outrage and I can counter him. So I switch in on Adamant, Scarf the Outrage, take one hit, click counter. I think he's got like a 10% or 12% chance to kill me with 2 Outrages after leftovers or something. So I click counter and I get rid of that Kyurem. At which point Miltank does not get sacked. I bring Miltank in on Tentacruel or Bronzong, and I set rocks because I need rocks. So, next mon is... Oh, also, the speed investment is to outspeed Tentacruel. So actually, I can bring it in on Tentacruel, heal up, and then win a one-on-one. Because if he burns me with Scald, I don't care because I have Seismic Toss. So, and I have Recover. So, I have Recovery, he does not. And I have Seismic Toss, so burn, I don't care. I'm also not bringing Heal Bell, which is another reason I should have brought Aromatisse. Getting status could be a real problem in this match, but I just decided I need rocks, and I wanted a solid answer to Gardevoir instead of Aromatisse. So I didn't bring any Heal Bell. That could come back and haunt me. I really hope it doesn't. So yeah, next Flygon, who has Flygon. Especially defensive wall with the Yacht Berry. It's meant to take on Thunderous. Because I don't think Thunderous is going to lock himself into... Or not lock himself, but I don't think Thunderous is clicking HP Ice right off the bat. Because then I'd be wary of bringing in Flygon. So I just bring in Flygon. Take whatever hit. Hopefully a Thunderbolt. Does no damage. And then he goes for HP Ice. The thought process is that the Thunderous comes in on rocks. Takes 25%. Hits me with an HP Ice, or hits me with Thunderbolt, I take no damage, And then he's at 75, so I click Rock Slide, and at this point he dies to Rocks. Next time he switches in. And I have Roost and Defog. Defog for Zard Y in case I need to remove some hazards. Roost is just a Roost to heal on some stuff. This thing, it's mainly just for Thundurus. I know it's a really weird wall to stop Thundurus, but that's that. 20 speed EVs also to make sure I outspeed Tentacruel. And next is Melodic, my special wall. Takes anything from Gardevoir. From Timid Gardevoir, it doesn't 2-hit KO me in any scenario. And I think Modest Gardevoir is a roll to 2-hit KO me with this spread. So, because of leftovers. So, I take 2 hits from Timid Gardevoir, who he probably will be because Speed Time with Charizard Y is actually very important. In my testing, it's come down to this speed tie quite a few times. So, I've got Mirror Coat just to bounce back any hit from that thing and kill it from the Gardevoir. Recover, Scald, just Scald. I know in the sun it doesn't do much, but to Gardevoir it doesn't do anything anyway. It does like 17, so it doesn't matter. I just need to get a burn. That's all that matters. So, and like if he's Subcom Mind or whatever, he beats me anyway. So, like even if it's like with sun, I can't touch it. I can't touch Gardevoir. I can just wall it and maybe get a burn. Maybe get some chip damage with cover Mirror Coat. So Mirror Coat is going to bounce back and attack and kill that thing, hopefully, because its HP is low, so there's no way it's living it. And then Hypnosis. Hypnosis I put on because I didn't know what to put on as my last move, and Hypnosis can come in really clutch. From what I've done in testing, Tentacruel what am I saying? Tentacruel is really good put to sleep. It's really useful to put Tentacruel to sleep late game, as well as Kyurem. If I can take one hit from the Kyurem and put him to sleep, that'll work. And I know it's got really low accuracy. It's not a move I want to rely on, but there's no other move that I would have. And it's just like that late game emergency scenario where that's like the only way I win. So that's why I have that. In testing, it's come down to me hitting Hypnosis or missing Hypnosis actually quite a few times. So that's that. That's the team. This is my wall for Gardevoir. Don't have a Cleric this week, which is really interesting because I feel like I'm going to get status. But yeah, that's the team, guys. And I hope I do well. There are some obvious flaws in this, but I hope it works out well. Hopefully not another 4-0 loss. If I do lose here because I can't switch into an Outrage, I will definitely have learned my lesson. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Fat Leo, out.